Hey guys, and welcome back to NASCAR 14. It is me here, Jam Sankith. Well, like I said, I'm NASCAR 14 for the second race in the chase here. We're at New Hampshire. Did a little practice last night for New Hampshire to try and get on the pace, and we qualified on the pole by nearly a second, so it's going well. So I've been up most of the night with it. So if I sound tired, that's why. But we qualified on the pole, like I said, hoping to win a race and lock ourselves in the next part of the chase, which Matt Kenseth did at Chicago. It's 30 laps here because I've increased the difficulty, well, not difficulty, the race percentage, like I said. Race distance, we got Kenseth, the last race winner, alongside us, and we've got Ricky Stenhouse even in the top 10 as well. He's running well. It's just a shame he didn't make it to chase, to be honest, but here we are, green flag, and we're underway here at New Hampshire for the second chase race of the season. Went a bit too deep into turn 1 there. We qualified on pole, of course, so we know we can come fight back here. But we're into first place, down the back straight after running wide. Brake a bit earlier this time, to be honest, to make sure that I don't go crashing off. And if you watch the last New Hampshire race, we finished, I think it was 23rd, but I've done a bit of practice since then. So it should be a lot better for us, but we run a bit deep there, a bit too quick into turn 2, there, well, turn 1. But we get a good run off down the back straight. 28.30, that was my pole time. Went quickest in the second part of qualifying, which is unusual. You're normally quickest in first, but here we go, we're getting a good run down to they're going 3 wide behind us. I can't understand why they feel they need to go 3 wide on lap 3 of the race, but it's their call as long as they keep us out of it. Oh, we clipped the wall there, got a bit of paint work, but it's not going to affect the car. Sorry about that little noise there. I came off the little, it's like the little paddles on back at controller that I hit, and well, I'm hitting the wall now towards staring at the controller, but I've changed this camera view here to mix things up a little bit. But as we're coming around to the back straight on lap 4, hopefully this will be a race win to put herself in the chase, but I'm not really finding a rhythm here at New Hampshire for some reason. Oh Christ, here the corner on us now, back Earnhardt Jr. on the back of us. Can we keep it clean? Kenseth on the inside, he muscles his way through. Earnhardt muscles his way through. Keselowski muscles his way through. Give him a bit of a push down back straight there. He brakes early. A couple of cars were doing that at Chicagoland in the last race. Gordon comes through the middle, we're being swamped, and Kenseth is romping away with this one. Because he's won the first chase race, so he's in the chase, so there's no pressure on him now. Keselowski sent us a bit wide there by being on his inside, but I'm going to scoot through there alongside the 48. Can I get past Kenseth? I want to hold that line so they're not coming up on the inside and the 48 hits us. He spins. It's all happening here now. That was caused by the 48 hitting us, as we saw there, and we couldn't do anything about that. So the AI get a bit aggressive to do as the run goes on, so we found that out. Thankfully we got no damage in that. Hopefully we can restart on the inside. But no, we're on the outside sadly, but we've been running well. We've got the pace. It's not the end of the race. It's only lap 8 as well, so as we're coming to the restart now, we're underway now, back under green here at New Hampshire. I'm going to say Chicagoland, but dive it on the inside like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. Control the throttle. There we go. We're down, coming down to. Going to get behind Kenseth here on the outside of Gordon. We run wide, make contact with Gordon, but they are starting to get aggressive now, the AI drivers. I can understand why, with it getting closer to the end of, well, as it gets closer to the end of the race and they want to go for the win, but can we get on the outs? We get a good run there. That's a brilliant run there. We're flying down to turn 1, turn 3 and 4. Can we take the lead off Keselowski? Yes, we can, only just, and we keep it. We're going to lead a lap again with his teammate Tony Stewart up in second place now. The outside gets a good run, but they need to slow down a little bit there. Keselowski almost in the wall on lap 10, 20 to go. Well, 21 at the moment, but made a mistake there. Just need to knuckle down and concentrate now. Right, so now we've got 20 to go. That's what's caused the problems in the first place when we were running wide down into turn 1 like that, but still haven't found a good line, well, good rhythm through this track. Still not one of my best. At least it's better than Pocono, to be honest, because we're up front leading. But here we are. On lap 12, we're still out front, which is a good thing so far. That's where I'd want to be, to be honest, rather than having to chase them down. Kenseth comes up into second place. Kenseth didn't have a win to get himself in the chase. He had to use his points positions to race his way in, but he's proving now that he is championship material again by winning the first race at Chicago, and by obviously, well, running well here and leading laps. But can we just stay ahead of him for just at least maybe, I don't know, let's think, it's like about, I'm just going to say another, well, foot rest at race, to be honest, but, well, for another 17 laps, I think. If we can stay in front of Kenseth for 17 laps, I'll be happy about that. But Ambrose is running in third place now. Marcus Ambrose in the 9. That's running well for him. He's not in the chase, but he can get a race win. You know, he's not fighting for the championship, but who's to say he can't challenge for race wins? Lap 15 now, 16 to go. Starting to find a bit of a rhythm as Ambrose takes second place, does he? Does he hold on to it? It's a bit tight. I think he will, but we're late on the brakes. Hopefully Ambrose doesn't close right up onto the back of his ear, but as they're fighting I can get away a little bit, but it's 15 to go, we're halfway there. Halfway there from putting ourselves in the next part of the chase and taking a bit of pressure off for Dover, because it's not where I'm not sure I could win at Dover, to be honest, but you never know. But we're closing up on lap 17 now. We're starting, finishing lap 16 now, as we've got about the second lead over Kenseth. As everything's settled down now. Shall I change the camera view here? Yeah, let's run this on the bumper. Well, on the hood, sorry, not the bumper. I'd like to be able to see the car, to be honest, so I don't use the bumper camera. Because I don't like it, I'll show you, I don't like it being like that, it just doesn't. I'll try it though. Braking late, running wide into turn 1, but here we go on the power out. It feels good, it feels alright. So close to the ground, well, so close to the bottom of the track now, as we can see it. We can, well, we're right down on yellow line there, and that's a good run off. But they've caught up to us, so I'm going to change back. Running a bit wide there again. That front left tyre is getting a bit warm as we just tag the wall. That's not what we wanted, but we're still gaining on them. Need to cool that left front down. Can't get back to the power early through that part of the corner as we're coming up on lap 20, 11 to go. So we're working lap 20 now. So you can tell I'm stepping hard on the brakes, but can we... Well, we're still in the lead. It's going to be a fight for this one. They're not going away without a fight, these guys aren't, so... We're coming up on the inside as we get back on the power. It's Ambrose in second place. Now it's going to be Kenseth across the line, is it? Kenseth and Ambrose fighting. Ambrose fights and takes the lead. I'm not going to let that one go without a fight. I'm going to have to do something here about it. Ambrose, can we get on the inside of him down into turn 3? Yes, we can. Can we keep it though? It's going to be close with 10 laps to go. I make a little bit of contact, but the important thing is we're back in the lead of this thing, of this race here at New Hampshire. Good close racing from all drivers here. At least they're keeping it clean, which is more than I could say about that one. Can we save it? We save it, but we're down to 17th now. I'm not sure what's going off here, but I was just about to say at least they're keeping it clean, but we're down to top 20 now. It's not what we would have wanted. Nowhere near what we wanted, but so it turns out by the looks of things at the moment that the pressure is not off going into Dover, but we're going to fight back here in this one. This race is not over. Not until, well, it's never over, to be honest, here in NASCAR, but we are. Can we get a decent finish though? Because I don't want to get eliminated after the first round of the chase. That's for sure. We run way too wide there, but I'm just going to put the power on here. If we do get a bit sideways, I don't really care about that left front now. Just as long as it doesn't explode, I'm okay. We'll give Keselowski a bit of a nudge. Trying to put us back, send back in the top 10. We've got 6 laps to go, 6 laps to go this time by. Next time by will be 5 laps to go as we do what the AI drivers do like that, but it hasn't worked out the way we would have hoped. But we get sideways, but we're passing Truex Jr. for 13th. Can we get inside the top 10? It's not been a poor race. It's not been the best that I would have wanted, but we've got 5 laps to go now. I'm not really sure I could get inside the top 10 neither. Not now, no. It's a way at the wall because we didn't want to, well, there wasn't much room there, but on the outside of Edwards, here we go. We're coming around the final couple of corners for 4 laps to go now. We make contact with Edwards, but we got slower cars up ahead, which might help us out a little bit. I'm not saying it will help us out a lot, but we get it sideways once more. So we're chasing Brad Keselowski with 3 laps to go this time by. They just take off through the centre of this corner, and I can't seem to, keep my run going with him now. It's just Biffle's out front now. We're gonna have a couple cars locked in the chase, I think, next part, and we'll get tagged by Casey Kane, and then Edwards. We're dropping back massively now. Hamlin saves it. We're down to 15th now. So what was turning into a good race turns out to be not what we would have wanted. We get sideways yet again. 2 laps to go this time this time. At least I blocked that car behind it with Hamlin coming up on the inside at that point, but here we are, we got a good run off. Not as good as we normally would have, but it's just a shame this race. But we've had this situation before. Final lap for Greg Biffle. And to be honest, I don't want a bad race like this, but we can't afford another bad finish like this. We're up into 15th now with final lap for Greg Biffle, like I said, but here we are. Something needs to be done, you know, with the finishes that we've had recently. Greg Biffle wins. I think he's put himself in next part of the chase. We finished 15th. It's not where I would have wanted to finish, but did we lead most laps though? I think we did. 17 laps led, yeah. Ambrose finishes second. We led the most. Thankfully for that, that's helped us out a little bit, but I'm surprised there wasn't a caution for when it was sliding about all over the place, but yeah, there it is, 15th place. 5 places better than we got it to Chicago. Well, not really sure what to say about this one. It will get better, I know that, but it's still tough to take on your way, you know, these bad finishes. Well, it's not a bad finish, it's a good one, but I don't think we'll be leading the points though. I'm not sure. I don't think we will, but we know we're down to second by 1 point. Biffle puts himself in the next round, so let's have a look. How close is it between these first 4 drivers, Truex, Johnson, Vickers and Almirola. We're not safe from it, but it's not the end of the world, you know, that we're finishing like this, but the next race is at Dover. Finished 15th, could have won and put a cent in. That's tough to take, that. Really tough. But the next race should be better at Dover for us, and we've got a good couple of tracks coming up, like Kansas, Charlotte, Talladega. Anything can happen there. Texas, we finished second in the first race, and then hopefully we can progress on to final race of the season. Well, it was a championship contender. So I've been Jam Sankey. This has been NASCAR 14. I will see you in next race.